It's very clear that change is in place. We can all see it. But some people, like I said earlier, had been misguided not to close their eyes, not to see this change, no matter how bright it is. Let me give you this instance. A few weeks ago, I traveled to the east, to Owerri specifically. Well, our flight was cancelled, so myself and a few colleagues, we had to take a cab to Owerri. And while we are going, this discussion came up. This administration has not done anything. This administration,
was it a commercial cab?
Yeah, it was a commercial
you
cab.
You had other passengers in it?
With some other passengers. And now they were saying all that. And these are gentlemen, we all left the airport down to... Now, and I kept quiet. And at the point we got to Enugu, from Enugu to Okigwe, and I pointed out, say, gentlemen, let's be, for once, let's try to be objective. Let's speak truth, and let's, be factual. For 16 good years, the Enugu Port Harcourt Road had been in very terrible shape. In fact, the axis, the Okigwe axis, you can stay there for about 4 hours. The road was so terrible, so horrible. Now, but as we were not traveling, that road, there is massive construction and reconstruction work going on. And to a large extent, you can now do Enugu down to Okigwe in about 40 minutes or thereabouts. And I said, gentlemen, let's be honest with ourselves. Who did this road that we are now, driving on? And some of them kept quiet and said, no, after all, I said, okay, hold it there. I said, look at Enugu to Onitsha road. At a point, it was totally abandoned. People were now diverting through villages. A journey that would take you less than an hour was now taking you about 3 hours. Today, that road, there has been massive construction between Enugu to Onitsha. I said, let me use my own place, where I come from, in Imo State. Between Owerri to Elele, there was a point where at the Ohaji axis, in fact, people will not have to get to Port Harcourt. People will go through Abia, go through Aba to go, get into Port Harcourt, because that place was, in fact, the road was totally in a state of disrepair. You cannot move, But today, it's an express distance. From Owerri to Elele, that takes less than 15 minutes. And I said, look, why can't we for once appreciate what this man has done? And this man, the good thing about it is, in fact, what is so intriguing, what is so captivating about it is that this has been done in an economy that was facing recession, in an economy that the man came and the price of crude crashed internationally, and Nigeria was, but he was able, to manage the economy and now put in place all this. So what